Bonjour à tous les amis. Welcome back after the holidays for a new set of scent experiences. I wish you a happy, healthy and prosperous new year. As you might expect, I treated myself to a new perfume for Christmas. It's called Seven as a Constant. It was crafted by Angeline Poubo-Leporeni for Aura of Kazakhstan, a niche perfume house that is becoming increasingly popular. And I'm delighted to share it with you today. The inspiration behind this latest release by the Kazakh brand stems from the powerful symbolism of the number 7. There are 7 days of the week, 7 colors of the rainbow, and 7 wonders of the world. The number 7 has also featured extensively in many religions, both West and East. The 7 sacraments of the Catholic Church, the 7 pillars of Islam, the 7 candles of the Jewish menorah, the 7 flames of the god of fire in Hinduism, as well as the 7 steps Buddha is said to have walked at his birth in Buddhism. Just to name a few, there's virtually no end to the list, hence the reputation of 7 as a lucky number. In Kazakhstan, the group of the 7 brightest stars of Ursa Major in the night sky, known as the Wagon, has traditionally helped nomadic people find their way across the Great Steppe of Central Asia. Therefore, despite changing epochs and generations, the number 7 can be regarded as a constant, a thread that binds us all together no matter who we are or where we live. How is this symbolism expressed through the fragrance? When I tried it, the first image that came to mind was a herd of wild horses moving peacefully through the wilderness. 7 as a constant evokes the vast, serene landscape that inspires freedom in us. Despite hardly ever being around horses, I am reminded of these animals whenever I spray the scent, as if they were protective totems, urging me to keep moving forward in life. To understand this mysterious feeling, we must examine the perfume's composition. Its top notes include apricot, carrot, davana, green leaves, and watery notes. In its heart, notes of amber, osmanthus, and orris become more prominent. The perfume settles on a bed of gurgeon balsam, cashmere, musk, oud, and patchouli. This is where Mrs. Poubo-Leporeni's expertise shines through. Before checking the list of raw materials, I was convinced she had used a leather accord, since leather is what I pick up first, followed by fruity and floral nuances. I can only assume that her skillful pairing of notes creates an olfactory illusion that resembles leather. As a collector of niche fragrances, nothing pleases me more than when a perfumer confounds my expectations or demonstrates the intricate nature of perfumery. Then I remembered that osmanthus and orris have leather characteristics. In any case, I'd like to share my thoughts about how the fragrance develops on my skin. It opens with notes of leaves and juicy apricot, as if you were picking fruit from an orchard. This fruit has a distinctive dewy note. Brightness, freshness, and glossiness are the keywords here. The fragrance gives off a wonderful natural scent, which is a good indication of both the high standard of the selected ingredients and the perfumer's talent. As it deepens, the scent retains some of its fruity, watery feel, but gains a soft, leathery touch with blossoming osmanthus and orris. It creates an intriguing dynamic with a sense of transition from fresh to dried fruit. In my opinion, this is the perfume's tour de force. As a lover of osmanthus, I can also comment that the flower is revealed in all its glory here, with nuances of apricot, peach, citrus, leather, and honey. Observing how the leather facet unfolds and combines with the floral accord is sheer delight. This leather is subtle, rounded, and polished. Gurgen balsam and patchouli add texture to the fragrance in its latter phase, imparting a smooth chypre profile with a slight oriental finish. There's no pronounced earthiness to the patchouli here, but rather an elusive gourmand tone to it, as if the apricot we smelled first had been coated in dark chocolate. Oud also contributes to the scent. Oud doesn't work for me as a single note or when it is in the forefront. However, the oud in this composition simply enhances the woody, almost smoky aspect of the trio over time. The beauty of Seven as a constant lies in its luxurious multidimensional nature. Mrs. Poupeau-de-Porigny delivers each nuance with precision, ensuring the delicate balance that makes great perfumes memorable. As for why I'm envisioning wild horses moving across a vast expanse of land whenever I spray the scent, it will remain a mystery, but I guess it's fully in keeping with the symbolism of the number 7. You'll come up with your own narrative when you try the fragrance, I'm sure. 7 as a constant leaves a discreet unisex trail on my skin but has good staying power. After wearing it for about 6 hours, the scent becomes less recognizable, but it's still appealing and lingers on. If you enjoy pastel tone fragrances like those in the Garden collection by Hermès, for example, you will adore this new offering by Aura of Kazakhstan. To conclude my review, I'd like to point out that the perfume bottle itself is a true work of art. It's made of the highest quality glass, hand polished in Kazakhstan, and adorned with a handmade metal plate depicting the fragrance symbol. This makes for a wonderful experience every step of the way. Thank you very much for watching this video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to show your support. I hope to see you again soon. Bye. Merci à vous pour votre soutien. Vous savez que ça compte beaucoup à mes yeux. Si vous aimez les fragrances délicates avec un équilibre quasi parfait entre des notes de cuir, de fruits et de fleurs, je vous recommande vivement cette sortie récente de la marque Aura du Kazakhstan et je vous dis à très vite pour une prochaine critique sur ma chaîne. Au revoir.